Hello book besties, Brianna Sanchez here, your next favorite romance author, and today we are going over my summer hopefuls. These are my summer hopefuls. I might have a little bit of a problem, so anyways, let me tell you guys. So I am in Sanibel Island, if you haven't heard, for 5 weeks this summer. I mean, I've shouted it from the rooftops, so you've probably heard, and I am doing nothing but reading. I recently just finished editing my last book in my first series, the Seasons of Love series. So Summer Ever After will be coming June 28th. And since that is such a huge accomplishment, I am treating myself to be off most of the time that I'm here. Don't get me wrong, I'm still going to be marketing every day. I'm going to be active. I'm going to be posting. I'm going to try and write as much as I can and come up with different ideas. But I'm not going to be forcing myself to do anything every day like I normally do. I'm especially taking the weekends off, things like that. If you can't imagine, I am going to be reading majority of my time. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm so excited if you can't tell. This is just crazy for me. First of all, we've got these two books by Randy Wayne White. Randy Wayne White. That is a mouthful. Randy Wayne White actually lives here in Sanibel Island. He has a restaurant here called Doc Ford's. It's my favorite restaurant on the island. It's probably one of my favorite restaurants on the West Coast, actually. And I've read one of his books called Sanibel Flats, and I loved it. It is like an action-adventure type of book. And so I've read 2 of his books. I've also read a Stingers one, which is like a young adult romance. Or no, it's just like a young adult book. But Crocs is also a young adult book. And then this one is The Man Who Invented Florida, which is, I'm assuming, another action book of his. Really excited to get into these. Definitely brings it in the spirit since we're here in Sanibel, so I'm excited for that. We've got a couple books by Nancy Thayer. I don't know if you guys have heard of her. I actually stumbled upon her at Goodwill, and so her books just seem to have a very similar vibe, all very beachy. Her covers kind of give me Ellen Hildebrand vibes, and I know she's super popular, so I just kind of picked them up, honestly not knowing anything. So we have All the Days of Summer. I mean, if it has summer in the name, it's probably gonna be a good book. The Guest Cottage. And I feel like this is super cute because I'm in a cute little cottage of a beach house. And then Secrets in Summer. So I'm super excited to read all these. I feel like they're not popular. I haven't heard anything about them, so I feel like sometimes I fixate myself on reading a lot of popular books, but I'm really interested in reading these and see what they're all about. I also have this one called Summer at Firefly Beach by Jenny Hale. I also found this one at Goodwill. I love thrifting books. There's nothing wrong with thrifting books in my opinion, so I will always thrift a good book. But the cover looked super cute. The name sounded super cute. I figured it's worth giving a shot. Probably, I feel like it has similar vibes to those other covers, so probably they're gonna be good. Now this is on my May hopefuls list, but I didn't get around to reading it. So The Sun Is Also a Star is on my summer hopefuls list. I am very excited to read this and see what it's about. I already talked about it once with you guys, so I'm not gonna go into it again. Also bringing back from my May hopefuls that I didn't get around to reading was Love and Gelato. I am so excited to read this book. I just want to know what it's about already. I don't know why it's taking me so long to read it, but this is going to be a very fun read. I imagine myself going to grab some ice cream and reading this with some ice cream in my hand, so that's gonna be fun. Next, I actually just hit the jackpot recently. I didn't share that with you guys. I should have made a whole vlog out of it, but I didn't. My community has a clubhouse that has a bookshelf in it. 2 bookshelves actually, and people always donate their books there, so I'm constantly looking for books. I probably go about every 5 months. That's where I found my copy of Fourth Wing, so I've definitely hit the jackpot before. But I found this book that is actually a book of the month book, and it was on my TBR. So it was like so perfect because it was on my freaking TBR, but it's called These Summer Storms by Sarah MacLean. And so I'm really excited for that. Obviously it's hurricane season, so I'm hoping I can read this when it's pouring outside and I'm just like huddled up here in the beach house. I'm so excited for this. So that's going to be a very fun read. Next I have The Summer Place by Jennifer Weiner. I think that's how you say her name. I believe I found this one at Goodwill as well. But I'm super excited for this. I haven't heard that many things, but the cover is super cute. I mean, who could go wrong with this? You know what I mean? Honestly, I don't know much about most of these books, which makes it more exciting to just like pick up a book and I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Am I going to be sobbing at the end? Am I going to be angry? Or am I going to be obsessed? Then I have these books by Mary Kay Andrews. So I discovered her in my clubhouse originally. So I found these 2 books in my clubhouse, Summer at the Saint and The Homewreckers. And so I don't know, they just looked super cute. Like, can you not tell? Like, these covers are just adorable. They're kind of like the other covers I was just showing you guys. So I feel like they're just super cute, you know? I brought any book that I had that had the word summer in that I had easy access to, because remember, my bookshelves are kind of hidden at the moment. This one I just remembered I also found at the clubhouse. It's called Ladies Night, and it has these little pink umbrellas, and so I figured it had summer vibes, and since her other books seem to have summer vibes, I felt like it would be too. So I'm really excited to get into those, discover her as a new author. I also found most of her books on the app that I use for audiobooks, so I feel like I can read them a little bit faster because I can listen to them maybe when I'm getting ready for the beach, walking on my way to the beach, and then I could start reading and like pick up where I just paused it. So I'm excited to have that and be able to like fly through some of these books a little bit quicker. That's the only way that this is going to be possible. Next, I have some Ellen Hildebrand books. Now, these, I believe I got all of them at Goodwill. Maybe I found, no. I just found this one just now at the clubhouse. And maybe I found one more at the clubhouse. I can't even remember, but they're not brand new. So I have What Happens in Paradise. So obviously it's the beach. They're all literally, the covers are all on the beach. We have The 5-Star Weekend, which I'm very excited for because this one I believe is being adapted, or it's like about to be released, or it already is. I'm not super sure, but I've seen lots of different things about this being adapted. Then we have The Matchmaker. This one I also found on audio, so this one I'll be able to get through pretty quickly. It looks super cute. And then this one I've had forever. I feel like someone gave this to me, or I found it at Goodwill. But this one is called Silver Girl, and so once I had this, I was like always looking out for Ellen Hildebrand's name, and then I came across all these, and all of a sudden I have 4 Ellen Hildebrand books, and I've never read Ellen Hildebrand. So I'm like, what am I doing? I need to get on that. So I'm excited. Maybe I'll find so many new authors this summer that I'll like. Then, of course, What is Summer Without an Emily Henry book? Sadly, I can't find Beach Read. It is not at easy access on my bookshelf for me right now because otherwise I would have brought it. I've been waiting to read that book on the damn beach, but I couldn't find it. So I brought Book Lovers because that's the next best thing. That's all I had really left of Emily Henry, because after I read this and then Beach Read, I think I'm done with the Emily Henry universe. I think I am. That's really cool. That's really cool. Next we have The Vacationers. I believe I found this at Goodwill. Again, no idea what this is about, but look the cover. They're in a freaking beach or a pool, and they're on vacation, so. You guys are probably like, this is the most boring video ever. Next, I have My Best Friend's Honeymoon. So this one I actually got at Barnes recently because it was like under the buy one get one 50% off category. And my boyfriend let me do the Barnes challenge where I had 2 minutes to pick books. And at the last few seconds, I remember just seeing pretty covers and just grabbing them. So this was one of them, and I'm not disappointed. This is a gorgeous cover. So I'm really excited for that. The title just does it for me. I already know that's probably going to be a really good book, so I'm excited. Then we have The Divorce Party. Have no idea if this is going to give summer vibes, but the cover is on a beach, so I feel like it's going to. I have a feeling like it might be a little bit of a thriller, but I could also be wrong. I feel like this could give The Wedding People vibes. Maybe it's a woman throwing a party about her being divorced. Who knows? The ideas are endless. I literally have no idea what these books are. And then lastly, this is gonna be a very fun summer because we have all of Carly Fortune's books. I think this is all of them. I might be missing one. I feel like I'm missing one for some reason. But if not, this is all of them. So it all started because I found this one at Goodwill, Meet Me at the Lake. That's why this one's so much smaller. But I wanted to read this so many times when I was going fishing with my boyfriend, and I just never would pick it up for some reason. So I'm finally going to read this summer. But I also have One Golden Summer. So excited for this. I've seen so many people rate this a 5-star, so I'm really excited about this. I feel like a romance book is really good when a lot of people are rating it 5 stars, because I feel like it's easy for people to rate it a 4-star, even a 3-star, even a 4-star, but to rate it a 5, it's that's a really good romance book. So I'm excited for that, as well as this one, Every Summer After. This one, oh my god. This one's going to be next on the buddy read list with Book Bestie Sarah because the adaptation is coming out in 9 days. Comes out June 10th. Today is the 1st. So this is going to be so freaking exciting to read this and then watch it. So I told Sarah that she needs to come over to the beach house because it's only an hour away from where we live in Naples. So I feel like if she comes, we read this at the beach and then watch it, that just equals literally the best day ever. Then I have This Summer Will Be Different. Also heard literally only good things about this, so I'm so excited. I'm just excited to dive into Carly Fortune. I haven't read anything by her. And then Our Perfect Storm is last on the list because this one just came out, and this I think was literally the first book I've ever pre-ordered. I was so excited and I hadn't even read any of her books. Can you believe that? Who does that? Me. But also this was $5 because I did the book of the month thing. Oh, which I just realized I get to pick my book for this month. I already don't have enough books. Okay. You thought it was gonna end there? No. I'm gonna tell you what's on my TBR on my Kindle. We have Till Summer Do Us Part by Megan Quinn and Rules for the Summer by Megan Quinn. So excited for those. Megan Quinn is hilarious. I've only read her Christmas book so far, so I'm very excited to get into her regular romance books that are not holiday themed. Next on the list is Fever Dream by Elsie Silver. That just came out in May and I started reading it, but I've been so preoccupied with other books that I have not been moving along on it, so I need to finish that freaking book. But I still am including that in the list because I love Elsie Silver. I'm I don't know why it's taking me so long to read this damn book, but it just isn't hitting as her other ones do for me. Maybe it'll pick up. Maybe. I'm 40-something% of the way done. Next, I'm going to try out a debut by Logan Riley, and it's called Teenage Dream. I've seen her promote it, and it looks really good. The cover's super cute, so I'm just going to give it a try and support another indie author, because why not? Next, I'm going to do Love Song by Elle Kennedy. I feel like I need an Elle Kennedy book so bad right now, because Off Campus was so good. It was literally so good. It was amazing. It was better than good. It was better than amazing. It was magnificent. Bodies were tea. I just need that. So anyways, Love Song. This is not the order I wanted to read it in. I want to read it in the order you're supposed to read it in, but because I've only read the Off Campus series in that universe. So I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm just going to jump to Love Song because it is a summer read, so we're just gonna see. Then I plan on reading Our Summer Secret by R.S. Gray. Literally have no idea who that author is, no idea what it's about. I literally just chose it because the cover was cute and it was on Kindle Unlimited. And I feel like I don't do that enough. I'm always looking for like a book that's on my TBR. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna pick a random book. And that was just the one I picked. I also plan on reading Please Don't Go by E. Salvador, because I've been wanting to read that for so long. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews, but I'm excited. Those are the books I plan to read this summer. Guys, this is going to be a very eventful summer. I'm so excited. And if you need me, I'll be here with my books. Just don't bother me, please. My phone will be on Do Not Disturb. Next time you see me, I'll probably be a different color. I'm going to just be in the sun tanning this whole time, so. But I love you so much, book besties. I hope you got some recs out of this video. I'm going to be doing tons of reading vlogs. Hopefully a buddy read with book bestie Sarah. My best friend Emmy is coming to visit, and I'm gonna do a reading vlog with her on the beach. And yeah, I'm just gonna do like maybe how much I could read in a week on vacation, maybe how much I could read in a day on vacation. Anything, just tell me what you want to see from me. Tell me if you want to see like a full vlog of what I do the whole day. I don't normally do that. This is like just my book channel, but I could incorporate that if you guys are interested. So let me know in the comments, and please subscribe, like this video, comment down below. But I love you guys so much, and I'm so happy to be here if you can't tell, because I just love reading and not being bothered. So I'm gonna go outside right now and read. But love you, book besties.